this was one of the questions I didn't expect. Talking about signings in the winter break, I think there are so many games to be played before that. And in the position we are in, it's the last thing that's on my mind. Maybe not on Richard's, but it's the last thing on my mind. So it's not a topic at all for me at the moment. We have at this moment of time 3 centre backs where. With Joe Gomez included, of course, and maybe Ryan and Wata who can play in that position. So maybe you are not aware of it yet, but we have other positions at the moment where which is a bit more of an issue.
Could Liverpool sack off the Premier League and concentrate on the Champions League? 64% said yes, concentrate on the Champions League. What's your view?
How many of them are Arsenal supporters? Worried Arsenal supporters. No, I think, and again, I think there's some synergy here because I felt last season Arsenal actually stepped away from the Premier League to a point to focus on the Champions League. And the guys were saying there outside Anfield that there was a part in towards the end of the season where Liverpool, I think, admitted that they were tired, and had Arsenal been putting the pressure on the Premier League, they could have nicked it then. So for Liverpool, no, you focus on two competitions at least. With the squad that they've got, players coming back to fitness, then they should be in a position to challenge for both.
Did Jurgen Klopp's team win the Premier League last season?
No, this is where Arne was the right appointment. He had, as people say, he won the league with Jurgen's team. He made Jurgen's team better. Had Jurgen's team been on their own just good enough to win the Premier League, then surely they would have won it under Jurgen.
So Liverpool's transfer strategy and the plan on May the 1st would have been different to July the 1st, to August the 1st, to deadline day. Now, ultimately, what they would have wanted at the end of the window when it slammed shut would be to have 2 top-class strikers at the football club. This is Liverpool. Their expectation would be to play 55 to 60 games because they'll be expecting to go deep in the Champions League and deep in cup competitions. Could one striker play 58 games in a season? No. They'd have to share the load. They'd always want 2 top-class strikers.
But one of them would be number 1 and one would be number 2. Who is it at the moment? And they're not going to want... He, for 125 million quid, isn't going to want to be number 2, is he?
No, but also... You have to look at his injury record and remember he needs to be monitored and looked after and protected. Look at Hugo Ekitike for France in the international break. What did he do? Against the Ukraine, come off the left-hand side, scored a goal. Can he play on the left-hand side? Absolutely. Can he play alongside Isak? Definitely. These are 2 players that will be huge players for Liverpool over the course of this season. Can they play together? Do they also need to be protected? Are they going to have to chop and change? That's what Arne Slot has got to do, because Liverpool are one of the top clubs in the country and in European football, and you're going to have to rest and protect and look after these players because the intensity of the Premier League is so great that it's impossible for players to play 58 games, 55 games. So it's always about the team, it's always about the squad, and it's always about making sure everyone's happy, and these 2 will be happy at the end of the season.
More breaking updates, transfer twists, and exclusive football insights.